Hello, my name is Adam Byers, and I'm here today interviewing Mr. Hanson Holladay.
Hey, good afternoon.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and kick this right off. First question is, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession of writing?
Well, coming to mind, like you said earlier, Adam, there just isn't much as far as visual goes. Like you, I suppose, I am more into the old school methods where the words themselves paint the pictures, where the words themselves are visual.
Question number 2. With new communications and media technology, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? Provide an example.
It seems that when we compare the present day to decades and decades prior, is much more simpler for an individual to get something out there. And that can be both a good thing and a bad thing because it appears that there's so much trash out there. And because there's so much trash out there, some of the non-trash tends to get swept under, whereas the trash should be swept under.
You're saying that with this inundation of new media, that it's hard to find good quality imagery or any form of artwork.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
All right, well then, question number 3. What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
As far as, say, film goes, it would just seem that more and more cliches, remakes, old ideas undergoing an awful evolution, so to say, just sort of like an...
Are you talking about like how rechanneling whole works wholesale?
Yes, absolutely.
Question number 4. Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created? You were talking about film, so any images in film that are particularly popular?
Yeah, something about the end of the world, the struggle for the survival of humanity. People tend to be triggered or drawn to disaster almost. Let's go to Planet of the Apes, the fall of man and then the rise of something new, whether it be a more evolved man or even another species entirely. It's just utter, total chaos and destruction.
Okay, so you're talking about like, just seeing like the world as is, that we know it and cherish, being destroyed.
Absolutely.
Number 5, who is one of your favorite visual artists or artist? And or what is your favorite style of visual art?
I don't really know the names of artists, so to say, but the movement of surrealism has always been something that's fascinated me because surrealism is just, it's chaotic. It's basically insanity on a canvas.
Oh, so you're talking about like surrealism like Salvador Dali, for example.
Absolutely.
And the last question is, how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
Okay. Well, even before writing became, somewhat of a passion for me, I had always just been, fascinated by just dark ideas and dark themes. And I never really had a specific author that just seemed to rotate on that sole theme. But I mean, just for a quick example, I can recall so many short stories, not actually entire works of fiction, but just short stories from Arthur C. Clarke, dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of these short stories, like about the chaotic fall of mankind or even some other civilization due to mankind, or even, Richard Matheson.
Just to remember, Arthur C. Clarke, he's the person who's like, what famous works of Arthur C. Clarke's has been rechanneled? Like, has there been movies made of his works?
Everyone knows about 2001: A Space Odyssey, but the theme of destruction and the apocalyptic theme is present in so many of his stories. Rescue Party is without a doubt my favorite. It's just, he depicts the fall of humankind in so many different ways, on so many different levels.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, Hanson.
Anytime.
All right, well, this is Adam Byers from Art History saying goodbye.